All right, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Central Valley Business. I'm Mike Scott. Very happy you're spending some time with us this afternoon, this Thursday afternoon in the Central Valley. My first guest today is a local artist and author, Carole Love. I love the name.
Thank you.
How are you, Carole?
I'm just great. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Love is really your family name?
Yeah, my daddy gave it to me.
Oh. All right, you wrote a book called Climbing Jacob's Ladder.
Not a book. It's altogether 4 volumes.
4 volumes?
4 volumes. And
It was too much for one.
And each volume has almost 2 stories in it, so it's a lot to read.
Do they all tie together somehow?
Yes, they do. It's about women in American history, and it starts in the Pilgrims and goes up to the Revolution. So it's a lot of years and a lot of generations, but it's like, to me, it's like the women's roots. You know, I put these historical women that very few people have ever heard of in there and mix them in with my fictional characters.
Ah, so part of it's real, but part of it's you've added on to.
Right. Although I've done tons and tons of research to get the historical things right.
Okay. Well, who is Jacob in the title, Jacob's Ladder?
Well, what I was thinking is that, you know, here's the ladder that somebody's going to climb, and it's Jacob's. It means mostly men climb this ladder easy, and the women have a hard time getting up that ladder, so they're climbing that ladder to equality is really what it is.
Climbing to, okay, they're shattering the glass ceiling.
Yes,
right?
Definitely.
So who was the most fascinating woman that you found in that period of history?
I think probably one that is a little bit known. Her name was Anne Hutchinson, and she was, of course, they were all Puritans then, but she had what she was teaching her friends and neighbors was that you don't have to go through somebody else, that there's a grace that you can say, I'm sorry I did it, and God would forgive you. So she wasn't popular naturally with the other guys, so eventually her and her whole family get murdered. Yeah, it's there's a lot of tough stuff to read in there. And
but her story caught your eye.
Oh yes. She stood up against the men. She never gave in. She kept teaching what she believed in, no matter what would happen to her. And she was a wonderful mother. I think she had about 14 children. So altogether with that, she was pretty busy.
Families were big back then, weren't they?
Oh, that's for sure.
Yeah. So you found her, and you explain how it evolved into the story that you eventually ended up writing about her.
Okay, I had a young girl, and her mother had escaped from the pilgrim husband because he was very cruel.
This was the real story, or the story you made up to go?
This is the made-up story that leads up to that.
Okay.
And she escapes. They were supposed to escape together, but the girl messes that up, and she's left there with the father. So eventually, when she escapes, she gets the help of a young Indian boy named Teppo. And when she gets to the place that she thought her mother would be, which was Boston, her mother had already moved on. So she didn't want to sit around, so this sea captain that helped the mother escape got her a job working with Anne Hutchinson and taking care of her family and teaching the children and things like that. So that's how it evolves, that I get the families together and get the story going.
I think it's an interesting concept of taking a real person and building a fictional story around them. And you did it with several women, you said.
Yes, I did. There was also Margaret Brent. She and her sister and 2 brothers came over, and from Lord Baltimore sent them over because he wanted to start a colony. So they started this colony, and Margaret Brent is just, she makes everything happen. She's just a fantastic woman. She acts as an attorney. She tries to get into the the meetings for the men, and of course she's a woman. She's not going to get in. And all of these women that I bring into the stories, I give them some kind of challenge to show the strength of women who really have a very secret strength that helps you through a lot of things. So each generation, the people, everyone that comes in, has a story of their own and a challenge of their own. And I write emotionally. You get through there and you get tied up with these people. Like my husband's friend is his gold mining friend he was in the army and he was a cop. And I thought, men wouldn't be that interested in these books. So he read the book. He just got it off his Kindle and read it. And my God, he couldn't stop talking about how much he loved it. He said, I cried when this happened. I was with them. I didn't like that man. And I was so thrilled that a man liked the book too,
You need to get some quotes from him to put on the cover.
Yeah, although definitely. Well, I got a fantastic Kirkus review. It's a professional review, and it's just great.
Yeah. All right. Now, you're also an artist?
I'll tell you, I'm an eclectic artist.
An eclectic artist.
I'm in each one of them. I'm a singer, I'm an actress, I'm a costumer, I'm this kind of artist, and now I'm a writer.
Yeah.
So I'm just get my finger in every little place that I can get into it.
Well, we have some pictures that you sent in, and kind of explain to us what these are. Is it?
Okay, that's White Tiger painting that I did in oils. It's in my gallery down in Chris Sorenson. You know Chris Sorenson?
I know him. He's been on our show, yes.
Oh, fantastic. Well, I have a gallery, I call it a mini gallery down there at Chris Sorenson's. And I finally got a chance to put all my art up so that people can see it. And they're beginning to know who I am and what my name is and everything. So that's exciting for me.
Art Hop is always the first Thursday of the month.
Yes, I'm there every Art Hop in my little mini gallery.
Okay.
And this is
another lion.
This is a lion, but this is a huge painting. It's the biggest painting I've ever done, and it's in oils too. You can see I'm into animals, but I'm into portraits of animals and people. So that's my lion.
Did the lion pose for you for that picture, or?
No. No, I don't think so.
All right, what do we have next?
This is a toucan.
A toucan.
Yeah. Funny looking birds.
They are interesting birds, yeah. Yeah. All right, and some people. The
Yeah,
Love Boat.
some people. Gavin McLeod, that's in the center there, the captain. He was a good friend of mine. We did a lot of workshops, professional workshops, acting, and different shows.
I'm going to have that song in my head all day now. The Love Boat.
Okay, believe it or not, this was me.
This is you? Wow.
Yeah.
You were a looker. Look at that.
I look a little different now, but nothing I can do about it.
Now, where was that taken?
That was taken before I went to Tokyo, Japan, to do a singing act.
Wow.
Actually, it was taken by the guy I was going with in Hollywood.
Now, this isn't you again, is it?
No, that's for crying out loud.
Is that Marilyn?
No.
No. Somebody famous?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
I can't read the name, sorry.
That's okay. Nice
Anyway.
picture, though. But you took that picture, or?
No, that was one of her professional. I worked for Carol Channing.
Carole Channing.
Carol Channing. I worked for her a while as a temporary secretary while hers was out, and got to know her. And she gave me that picture and signed it really nicely.
Nice.
You need to write a book about your life. You've had all
I
these.
do. It's all written, but they tell me I can't do it till I'm a celebrity. So I'm working on the celebrity part now.
Well, you've been on our show now, so now you're a celebrity.
I'm a celebrity. I can put I'll put it out there right after book 4. I'll do that.
So the book you said was 4 volumes. Is there a 5th and a 6th in there, or is the 4? Did that wrap it all?
No, I'm not going beyond the Revolution.
No?
Yeah, because by that time, there's pretty much more history about women after that. I want to get the ones that are well. Oh, and there's another one that was in there. I can't think of her name. Merritt Johnston. She was the first pastel artist in this country, and she's in the books. So I'm getting interesting people.
All right, so you're through with climbing Jacob's Ladder. What's next now? What do you hope to work on?
I have a book on how weird I am.
Is there a title for that one?
All one of us.
All one of us.
Yes, it's all the things that I believe, and some of them are pretty wild. I think, really, where'd you get that from? I say it just came to me.
So where is it is that on paper yet, or just in your head?
And there's a lot of things written down, but it's not put together yet.
Yeah. You need an editor to kind of work with you.
No, I've been editing too. I edit these books about 8 times to try to get
Has to be
no
perfect,
mistakes.
right?
I want it to really be professional.
Yeah. Well, it's very nice meeting you, Carole.
Well, thank you. I enjoyed being here.
Thank you for coming in today. And I need to remind you all, climbing Jacob's Ladder, you can go to our website, centralvalleytalk.com, and click the links there, and you can order the book.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and it's probably also available, on Amazon or
Amazon.
Instant Print or
No, it's Amazon and Kindle.
Amazon and Kindle. Okay. Do you have a website?
Yes, I do.
What is that?
CaroleLoveCreations.com.
CaroleLoveCreations.com. All right. Well, thank you again.
Thank you.
Best of
nice
luck
to
to
meet
you.
Yes.
All right, and we'll be back with more on Central Valley Talk.